Hello everybody, this is Miao Kwan. And I'm going to talk about a multinational restaurant that is still here today, and that is McDonald's. McDonald's is an American multinational fast food chain founded in 1940 as a restaurant operated by Richard and Maurice McDonald in San Bernardino, California, United States. They rechristened their business as a hamburger stand and later turned the company into a franchise, with the Golden Arches logo being introduced in 1953 at a location in Phoenix, Arizona. In 1955, Ray Kroc, a businessman, joined the company as a franchise agent, and in 1961 brought out the McDonald brothers. Previously headquartered in Oak Brook, Illinois, it moved to nearby Chicago in June 2018. McDonald's is also a real estate company through its ownership of around 70% of restaurant buildings and 45% of the underlying land which it leases to its franchises. McDonald's is the world's largest fast food restaurant chain by number of locations, serving over 69 million customers daily in over 100 countries, in more than 40,000 outlets as of 2021. McDonald's is best known for its hamburgers, cheeseburgers, and french fries, although their menu includes other items like chicken, fish, fruit, and salads. Their best-selling licensed item is their french fries, followed the Big Mac. The McDonald's Corporation revenues come from the rent, royalties, and fees paid by the franchises, as well as sales in companies' operated restaurants. In 2018, McDonald's was the world's second largest private employer with 1.7 million employees, behind Walmart with 2.3 million employees, the majority of whom work in the restaurant franchises. McDonald's has been subject to criticism over the health effects of its products and its participation in various legal cases. The oldest operating McDonald's restaurant is the third one built, opened in 1953. It is located at 10207 Lakewood Boulevard at Florence Avenue in Downey, California. Siblings Richard and Maurice McDonald opened the first McDonald's at 1398 Northeast Street at the West 14th Street in San Bernardino, California. On May 15, 1940, the brothers introduced the Span B service system in 1948, putting into expanded use the principles of the modern fast food restaurant that predecessor White Castle had put into practice more than 2 decades earlier. Original mascot of McDonald's was a hamburger-headed chef who was referred to as Speedy. In 1962, the Golden Arches replaced Spandy as the universal mascot. Clown mascot Ronald McDonald was introduced in 1963 to market the chain to children. On May 4, 1961, McDonald's first filed for a United States trademark on the name McDonald's with the description Drive-In Restaurant Services, which continues to be renewed. By September 13th, McDonald's, under guidance of Ray Kroc, filed a trademark on a new logo and overlapping double arch M symbol, but before the double acres, McDonald's used a single arch for the architecture of their buildings. Although the Golden Arches logo appeared in various forms, the present version was not used until November 18, 1968, when the company was granted a United States trademark. McDonald's predominantly sells hamburgers, various types of chicken sandwiches, french fries, soft drinks, shakes, breakfast items, and desserts. In most markets, McDonald's offers salads and vegetarian items, wraps, and other localized fare on a seasonal basis. McDonald's offers the McRib sandwich. Some speculate the seasonality of the McRib adds to its appeal. During March of each year, McDonald's offers a Shamrock Shake to honor St. Patrick's Day. I just want to tell you that this Shamrock Shake is coming. In addition, the chain also sells some items within the United States on a regional basis. For example, the Hatch Green Chili Double Cheeseburger, which is topped with New Mexico green chili, is only available in the southwestern state of New Mexico. That's what McDonald's is all about. And I just want to tell you that this new Shamrock Shake is coming to McDonald's. That's because St. Patrick's Day is next month. I just want you to let you guys know. I want you to try it out. I've been trying it for a long time, and I wanted to try it now. I want to try it again. Since I haven't tried it for a long time. I tried it for a long time. This is Miao Kwan, and I hope you got something out of this. I hope this helps you. I hope this tests your understanding. and I will see you at the next episode. Hello everybody, this is me, Al Kwan. And I'm going to talk about a multinational restaurant that is still here today, and that is Burger King. Burger King is an American multinational chain of hamburger fast food restaurants, headquartered in Miami-Dade County, Florida. The company was founded in 1953 as an Insta Burger King, a Jacksonville, Florida-based restaurant chain. After Insta Burger King ran into financial difficulties, its two Miami-based franchises, David Edgerton and James McLemore, purchased the company in 1959. Over the next half century, the company changed hands 4 times, and its third set of owners, a partnership between TPG Capital, Bain Capital, and Goldman Sachs Capital Partners, took it public in 2002. In late 2010, 3G Capital of Brazil acquired a majority stake in the company in a deal valued in the United States $3.26 billion. The new owners promptly initiated a restructuring of the company to reverse its fortunes. Tim Hortons, under the auspices of a new Canadian-based parent company named Restaurant Brands International. Burger King's menu has expanded from a basic offering of burgers, French fries, sodas, and milkshakes to a larger and more diverse set of products. In 1957, the Whopper became the first major addition to the menu, and it has since become Burger King's signature product. Conversely, Burger King has introduced many products that have failed to catch hold in the market. Some of these failures in the United States have seen success in foreign markets, where Burger King has also tailored its menu for regional taste. From 2002 to 2010, Burger King aggressively targeted the 18 to 34 male demographic with larger products that often carried correspondingly large amounts of unhealthy fats and trans fats. This tactic would eventually damage the company's financial underpinnings and cast a negative pall on its earnings. The company began to move away from its previous male-oriented menu in 2011 and introduced new menu items, product reformulations, and packaging as a part of its current owner 3G Capital's restructuring plans of the company. As of December 31st, 2018, Burger King reported that it had 17,796 outlets in 100 countries. The manner in which the company licensed its franchises varies depending on the region, with some regional franchises known as master franchises responsible for selling franchise sub-licenses on the company's behalf. Burger King's relationship with its franchises has not always been harmonious. Occasional spats between the two have caused numerous issues, and in several instances, the relations between the company and its licenses have degenerated into precedent-setting court cases. Burger King's Australian franchise, Hungry Jack's, is the only franchise to operate under a different name due to a trademark dispute with a similarity name restaurant in Adelaide, South Australia, and a series of legal cases between the two. Burger King serves burgers, chicken sandwiches, fish sandwiches, breakfast, and more. This is what Burger King is all about. I hope you learned a lot about this, and I want you to type in the comments which is your favorite meal from Burger King. My favorite is the Whopper. Whopper tastes so good. If you haven't tried it, I want you to try it and tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you think. Because when I tried that burger, it was so good. I want you to try it too. This is me, Al Kwan, and I will see you next time. I hope this helps. I hope you understand what Burger King is. I hope you learned a lot about this stuff, and I will see you next time. Remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. And my goodness, once you have learned a lot, you will be able to know a lot. Trust me. I will see you next time, right here on Al Kwan the GS Guy. Hello everyone, this is me, Al Kwan. And I want to talk about a fast food chain that has been founded since 1969, and that is Wendy's. Wendy's is an American international fast food restaurant chain founded by Dave Thomas on November 15th, 1969 in Columbus, Ohio. Its headquarters moved to Dublin, Ohio on January 29th, 2006. As of December 2018, Wendy's was the world's third largest hamburger fast food chain, following McDonald's and Burger King. On September 2008, the company merged with Tarek, the publicly traded parent company of Arby's. As of November 2023, there were 7,166 Wendy's outlets, of which 415 are company-owned and 6,751 franchise. The company specifies stores, standards, owners, control opening hours, decor and staff uniforms, and pay. The chain serves square hamburger patties on circular buns, sea salt fries, and the frosty soft ice cream mix starches. The food menu consists primarily of hamburgers, chicken sandwiches, and french fries. The company discontinued its Big Classic signature sandwich. Dave Thomas was the founder of Wendy's, the first Wendy's in downtown Columbus, Ohio, on its last day of operation. Wendy's hamburgers are based on those of QP Hamburgers in Dave Thomas's hometown, Kalamazoo, Michigan. QP sold square hamburgers and thick, small shakes. It was closed on March 2, 2007 after 38 years of business due to its declining sales. Basketball star John Havlicek, an Ohio State University alumnus, was one of the Thomas's earliest investors, which allowed him to retire comfortably. Thomas named the restaurant after his fourth child, Melinda Lou Wendy Thomas. Photographs of her were on display at the original Wendy's restaurant until it closed. Thomas wrote that he regretted naming the restaurant after his daughter because once it became a fast food empire, she lost some of her privacy, with many people assuming she was official company spokesperson. In August 1972, the first Wendy's franchise signed an agreement for Indianapolis, Indiana. In 1972, Wendy's broadcast its first TV commercials locally in Ohio, portraying an animated Wendy and dancing hamburgers. The first Canadian restaurant opened in Hamilton, Ontario in 1976. In December 1976, Wendy's opened its 500th restaurant located in Toronto in March 1978. Wendy's founded the fried chicken chain Sisters Chicken and Biscuits in 1978 and sold it to its largest franchise in 1987. In the 1970s, Wendy's opened in Australia, but by 1986, almost all of their Australian stores had been purchased by Hungry Jack's, the Australian franchisee of Burger King. On May 13, 2021, Wendy's opened up a pop-up store in the Rocks in the Sydney Central Business District for a day. In 1979, the first European Wendy's opened in Munich, West in Germany. Wendy's entered the Asian market by opening its first restaurants in Japan in 1980, in Hong Kong in 1982, and the Philippines and Singapore in 1983. In 1984, Wendy's opened its first restaurant in South Korea, a busy front counter at a Wendy's restaurant in Niagara Falls, Ontario. The chain opened locations in West Germany in the 1980s in Mannheim, Heidelberg, and Munich, and other areas where the United States maintained army bases. When the troops were removed after German reunification in the early 1990s, these Wendy's stores were closed. In response to a 1986 slowdown in the chain's performance, Wendy's took steps to ensure that stores met the required standards. Wendy's closed all its outlets in Hong Kong in 1986. A Wendy's restaurant in Bentonville, Arkansas, featuring the new corporate design and logo from 1988 to 1990. Wendy's expanded operations globally to Mexico, New Zealand, Indonesia, Greece, Turkey, and Guatemala, as well as the United States Naval Base in Naples, Italy. In 1988, Wendy's expanded its bar to a full-blown buffet called the Super Bar for $2.99. While popular, it was difficult to maintain and was discontinued in 1998. In 1989, Wendy's opened its first restaurant in Greece at Syntama Square, Athens, the first foreign fast food chain in the country. After opening 12 restaurants in 3 cities, the company abandoned the Greek market in 2002 due to differences with the local franchisee, although it was a very successful, profitable business at the time. In 1996, the chain expanded in Argentina by opening 18 local restaurants. However, all of them closed only 4 years later due to economic crisis in the country. In 1998, Wendy's pulled out south of Korea by closing all its 15 restaurants, and in 2000 exited from the United Kingdom, Argentina, and Hong Kong. This is what Wendy's is all about. This is me, Al Kwan, and I hope you learned a lot about this stuff, and I hope this helps. And I just want to let you guys know that Wendy's will be having a new Frosty. And I don't know, I'm not sure what the Frosty is, but I'm assuming it's mint flavored. You know, during the summer, Wendy's has strawberry Frosties. And during the fall time, they have pumpkin spice Frosties. And during the winter time, they have like peppermint Frosties, eggnog, Frosties that taste like eggnog Frosties. They have Frosties, flavor Frosties. They don't have it now. The flavored ones they have is chocolate and vanilla. And the new one, I'm not sure about. This is me, Al Kwan, and I hope this helped. Hello everybody, this is me, Al Kwan. I hope your day has been going great. And today, I want to talk about a fast food restaurant that has made the world's famous chickens. And that is Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is an American fast food restaurant chain and the largest chain specializing in chicken sandwiches. Headquartered in College Park, Georgia, Chick-fil-A operates 3,164 restaurants across 48 states, as well as in the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico. The company also has operations in Canada and previously had restaurants in the United Kingdom and South Africa. The restaurant has a breakfast menu and a lunch and dinner menu. It is a piece of deep-fried breaded boneless chicken breast served on a toasted bun with 2 slices of dill pickle or with lettuce, tomato, and cheese. Many of the company's values are influenced by the Christian religious beliefs of its late founder, S. Truett Cathy, a devout Southern Baptist reflecting a commitment to Sunday Sabbatarianism. All Chick-fil-A restaurants are closed for businesses on Sundays, Thanksgiving, and Christmas Day. The company's conservative opposition to same-sex marriage has caused controversy. The company began to loosen its stance on this issue from 2019. The chain's origin can be traced to the Dwarf Grill, now the Dwarf House, a restaurant opened by S. Truett Cathy, the chain's former chairman and CEO in Hateville, Georgia, a suburb of Atlanta, in 1946, which is near the location of the Ford Motor Company Atlanta assembly plant. For many years, a source of many of the restaurant's patrons, it was located, remodeled, reopening in 2022. In 1961, after 15 years in the fast food business, Cathy found a pressure fryer that could cook a chicken sandwich at the same time it took to cook a hamburger. Following this discovery, he registered the name Chick-fil-A Inc. The company's trademark slogan, "We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich," refers to the flagship menu item. Through Chick-fil-A was the first national chain to make a fast fried chicken sandwich its flagship. It has been shown that Cathy's claim to have invented the chicken sandwich. It is false. The Chick-fil-A sandwich was withdrawn from sale at other restaurants when the first dedicated location opened in 1967 in the court of the Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta. The chain expanded in the 1970s and early 1980s by opening new locations in suburban malls' food courts. The first freestanding location was opened April 16, 1986 on North Druid Hills Road in Atlanta, Georgia, and the company began to focus more on standalone units rather than food courts. Since 1997, the Atlanta-based company has sponsored the Peach Bowl, an annual college football bowl game played in Atlanta, Georgia on New Year's Eve. Chick-fil-A also sponsors the Southeastern Conference and the Atlantic Coast Conference of College Athletics. In 2008, Chick-fil-A was among the first fast food restaurants to become completely free of trans fats. In October 2015, the company opened its largest restaurant, a 3-story, 5,000 square foot restaurant in Manhattan, New York. Sign posted at the Spotsylvania Town Center Chick-fil-A location in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Chick-fil-A sauce was invented at this location in 1983. As in December 17th in 2017, Chick-fil-A broke their tradition and opened a Sunday to prepare meals for passengers left stranded during a power outrage in Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Further, on January 13th, 2019, a Chick-fil-A franchisee, Mobile, Alabama. On February 13th, 2023, they began offering their first non-meat sandwich, a breaded cauliflower sandwich. This was their first sandwich. In May 2023, Chick-fil-A closed its original location in Greenbrier Mall without stating a reason. Chick-fil-A serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and offers a variety of menu items including chicken sandwiches, salads, and sides, and more. This is me, Alquan, and I hope you learned a lot about this stuff. And I'll see you next time. Remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. And once you have learned a lot, you will be able to know a lot. Trust me. And once again, happy Thursday to you all. Happy Thursday. Hello, everyone. This is me, Alquan. And I want to talk about a fast food chicken restaurant that has been popular since 1972, and that is Popeyes. Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen is an American multinational chain of fried chicken restaurants founded in 1972 in New Orleans and headquartered in Miami. It is currently a subsidiary of Toronto-based Restaurant Brands International. As of 2021, Popeyes has 3,705 restaurants, which are located in more than 46 states and the District of Columbia, Puerto Rico, and 30 countries worldwide. About 50 locations are company-owned. The other 98% are franchised. Owner A.I. Copeland wanted to compete with Kentucky Fried Chicken, but his restaurant failed after several months. Copeland reopened the restaurant for 4 days later as Popeyes Mighty Good Chicken. By 1975, the company had been renamed as Popeyes Famous Fried Chicken. Copeland started franchising his restaurant in 1976, beginning in Louisiana. The chain expanded to Canada in 1984 and opened its 500th restaurant in 1985. 200 additional locations were added during a period of slower expansion. By 1990, Copeland Enterprises was in default on $391 million in debts it had taken on its 1989 purchase of Church's, a rival fast food chain, also focusing in fried chicken. And by April 1991, the company filed for bankruptcy protection. In October 1992, the court approved a plan by a group of Copeland's creditors that resulted in the creation of America's Favorite Chicken Company, Incorporated. To serve as the new parent company for Popeyes and Church's, AFC went public in 2001 with initial public offering of $142 million and began trading on the NASDAQ under symbol. On December 29th, AFC sold to Acrapita, retaining Popeyes. On August 8th, 2000, Popeyes announced a franchisee development plan agreement that included 35 new restaurant locations around Australia in a bid to solidify their presence within the Asia-Pacific region. On January 21st, 2014, AFC was renamed as Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Incorporated, and its NASDAQ ticker symbol was changed to PLKI. On June 17, 2014, Popeyes announced it had reacquired full control of its seasonings, recipes, and other proprietary food preparation techniques from Diversified Foods and Seasonings. Popeyes had continued to license the seasonings, recipes, and techniques from DF&S for a yearly spice royalty before buying them outright for $43 million. DF&S remains the main supplier for Popeyes until 2029. Acquisition by Restaurant Brands International. On February, Restaurant Brands International announced a deal to buy Popeyes for $1.8 billion. Rice, macaroni, and cheese, biscuits, and coleslaw. Those are the things that Popeyes sell. In addition to chicken, Popeyes also serves seafood entrees such as shrimp and catfish. That's what Popeyes is about. I hope you learned a lot about this stuff, and I will see you next time. Remember, this is me, Alquan, and remember, keep learning, and you will know a lot. And once you have learned a lot, you will be able to know a lot. And I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe. Hello, everybody. This is me, Alquan. And I want to talk about a fast food restaurant that sells chickens, and that is KFC, which stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken is an American fast food restaurant chain that specializes in fried chicken, headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky. It is the world's second largest restaurant chain after McDonald's, with over 30,000 locations globally in 150 countries as of April 2024. KFC was founded by Colonel Harlan Sanders, an entrepreneur who began selling fried chicken from his roadside restaurant in Corbin, Kentucky during the Great Depression. Sanders identified the potential of the restaurant franchising concept, and the first Kentucky Fried Chicken franchisee opened in Salt Lake, Utah. However, the company's rapid expansion overwhelmed the aging Sanders, and he sold it to a group of investors led by John Y. Brown Jr. and Jack C. Macy in 1964. KFC was one of the first American fast food chains to expand internationally, opening outlets in Canada, the United Kingdom, Mexico, and Jamaica by the mid-1960s. KFC was sold to the spirits distributor Hubelin, which was taken over by the R.J. Reynolds Food and Tobacco Conglomerate. Pepsi Company spun off its restaurants division as Trigon Global Restaurants, which later changed its name to Yum Brands. KFC's original product is pressure fried chicken pieces seasoned with Sanders' signature recipe of 11 herbs and spices. The constituents of this recipe are a secret treat. Since the early 1990s, KFC has expanded its menu to offer other chicken products, such as chicken fillet sandwiches and wraps, as well as salads and side dishes such as french fries and coleslaw, desserts, and soft drinks. We do the chicken right, and so good. KFC's core product offering is pressure fried on the bone chicken pieces seasoned with Colonel Harlan Sanders. In territories that follow the system handed down by Colonel Sanders, such as Canada and the United Kingdom, each chicken is divided into 9 different cuts. The chicken is hand-breaded at individual KFC outlets with wheat flour mixed with seasoning in a 2 to 4 minute process. It is KFC policy to discard chicken if it has not been sold within 90 minutes or in order to ensure freshness. The frying oil varies regionally, and versions used include sunflower, soybean, rapeseed, and palm oil. Zinger served with crispy fries and Thai chili sauce in Malaysia. As well as its core chicken on the bone offering, KFC's major products include chicken burgers, wraps, and a variety of finger foods, including crispy chicken strips and hot wings. Popcorn chicken, which consists of bite-sized species as fried chicken, is one of the most widely available KFC products. They sell pancakes, waffles, and porridge, as well as fried chicken. On August 2019, KFC tested meatless, boneless wings and nuggets in Atlanta, Georgia. In February 2023, Kentucky Fried Chicken in Australia announced that several items would no longer be sold in their menu, including wings, popcorn chicken, Nashville hot sauce, and strawberry lemonade. That is what KFC is all about. This is me, Alquan, and I will see you next time. And remember, keep learning, and you will know a lot. And once you have learned a lot, you will know a lot. Trust me, and I will see you next time. Hello everyone, this is me, Alquan. And I'm going to talk about a fast food restaurant that sells chickens, and that is Jollibee. Jollibee is a Filipino chain of fast food restaurants owned by Jollibee Foods Corporation, which serves as its flagship brand. Established in 1978 by Tony Tan Cat Ting, it is Philippines' top fast food restaurant and is among the world's fastest growing restaurants, expanding its international presence from 2014 to 2024. As of January 2024, there were over 1,668 fast food restaurants across 7 countries. In 1975, Tony Tan Cat Tiong and his family opened a Magnolia ice cream parlor in Cubao, Quezon City. The outlet later began offering hot meals and sandwiches. When the food items became more popular than ice cream, the family decided to convert the ice cream parlor into a fast food restaurant, which became the first Jollibee outlet in 1978. Management consultant Manuel C. Lumba advised the family on the change in strategy, Jollibee was named Jollibee but changed its name to Jollibee with 2 E's. Jollibee Foods Corporation was incorporated in January 1978. By the end of that year, there were 7 Jollibee branches into Metro Manila. The first franchised outlet of Jollibee opened in Santa Cruz, Manila in 1979. Jollibee experienced a rapid growth. The chain was able to withstand the entry of McDonald's into the Philippines in 1981 by focusing on the specific taste of the Filipino market. The first provincial Jollibee outlet opened in Malacca. The first overseas Jollibee opened in Singapore in 1985 at the Kangtong Shopping Centre. That location closed only a year later, since returned in 2013. In the same year, Jollibee opened branches in the Middle East and Guam. Jollibee continued to expand and set up outlets both within the country and abroad. Jollibee would expand to North America with its first United States location in Daly City, California. Jollibee first entered Europe in 2018 with the opening of branch in Milan, Italy. Jollibee offers American-influenced fast food items and casual Filipino fare. Among the establishment's best sellers are the Yum Burger, the house hamburger first introduced during their early days of operation, the Chicken Joy, a fried chicken meal introduced in the 1980s with regular and spicy versions, and Jolly Spaghetti. A sweet Filipino spaghetti includes a beef sauce with pieces of hot dog and ham. Jollibee serves Coca-Cola products in Luzon and Visayas and Pepsi products in Mindanao and its overseas markets. The Chicken Joy is a crispy fried chicken meal. The meal can be ordered with several sides, including rice and gravy, fries, buttercorn, and spaghetti. In 1980, Jollibee is a large anthropomorphic bee mascot dressed in a red blazer shirt and a chef's hat. This is what Jollibee is all about. This is Meow Kwan, and I hope you learn a lot about this stuff. Why don't you take this time to go to Jollibee? I haven't been there myself. I haven't been to Jollibee before. I wonder what their chickens taste like. If you have been there before, and if you have not been there before, I encourage you to go there, because I heard that they have some good chicken. I never tried it before. I want you to try it and tell me how you think this restaurant is. And tell me what's your favorite side order. This is Meow Kwan, and remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. And I will see you next time. Hello everyone, this is Meow Kwan. And I'm going to talk about a fast food restaurant that sells chickens, and that is Church's Chicken. Church's Texas Chicken is an American fast food restaurant chain that specializes in fried chicken and is headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia. The chain was founded as Church's Fried Chicken to Go by George W. Church Sr. in April 1952 in San Antonio, Texas, across the street from the Alamo. The chain is owned by American private equity firm High Bluff Capital Partners. As of 2017, Church's Texas Chicken had more than 1,700 franchised and company-owned locations in 26 countries. In 1952, retired chicken incubator salesman George W. Church Sr. opened the first Church's Chicken, named Church's Fried Chicken to Go in San Antonio, Texas. 2 pieces of chicken and a roll cost 49 cents. Church's Chicken adds fries, jalapenos to its menu in 1955 to allow customers to see their food prepared while they waited. Church Sr. designed the kitchen with the fryers next to the takeout window. The company had 4 restaurants by the time of Church's Sr.'s death in 1956. To begin expanding and franchising in 1965, Church Jr. and his brother Richard developed a signature marinade that could be prepared at any location. Former vacuum cleaner salesman J. David Bamberger, who first met Church Jr. when he joined Bamberger's vacuum cleaner distributorship, joined Church's Chicken in 1965 to oversee the franchising. In 1967, the chain opened restaurants in 5 Texan cities outside of San Antonio and operated 17 restaurants in 1968. In 1966, a contract between Church's Fried Chicken Incorporated and Jim Danny Fast Food Incorporated gave Jim Danny the right to use the trade names and trademarks Church's Fried Chicken or Church's Chicken within 50 miles of Houston City Hall. In 1968, the Church family sold the company, which became incorporated and went public in 1969. By the end of 1968, there were more than 100 Church's Chicken restaurants in 7 states, making the chain the first from Texas to become a national one. Between 1969 and 1974, Church's Chicken gained 387 more restaurants. In the late 1970s, the chain briefly operated a hamburger franchisee in Texas called GW Juniors. The roughly 60 locations were shuttered in 1985. In 1980, Church Jr. resigned as corporation chairman and was replaced by childhood friend Roger Harvin. In March of 1996, Hala Maromag was appointed president of Church's Chicken, making her the first female president as a fast food restaurant chain. Church's Chicken began its international expansion in the 1960s in Canada, Mexico, Japan, and Puerto Rico. In the 1980s, it gained popularity in Indonesia when it opened under the trade name Texas Chicken. The first reason of changing the name into Texas is because the brand name Church was not popular in countries with majority non-Christian religions such as Indonesia. Church's Texas Chicken menu features a variety of fried chicken options alongside classic sides and desserts. Their menu also includes chicken tenders and boneless wings. This is what Church's Chicken is all about, or Church Chicken, whatever you want to call it. This is me, Al Kwan, and I hope this helps, and I hope you learn a lot about this stuff, and I will see you next time. Remember, keep learning, and you will know a lot. Hello, everybody. This is me, Al Kwan. And I'm going to talk about a fast food restaurant that sells chickens, and that is Bojangles. Bojangles, known as Bojangles Famous Chicken and Biscuits, is an American regional chain of fast food restaurants that specializes in Cajun seasoned fried chicken and buttermilk biscuits and primarily serves the southeastern United States. The company was founded in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1977 by Jack Folk and Richard Thomas. Bojangles has locations in Honduras and previously franchised restaurants in Grand Cayman Island, Jamaica, and more. Its home state of North Carolina has the largest number of locations. The first Bojangles location opened in 1977 in Charlotte, North Carolina. In the following year, the first franchise restaurant began operations. Jack Folk sold the Bojangles concept to the now defunct Horn and Hardart Company of New York in 1981. Bojangles received fame in 1989 because its restaurants remained open when Hurricane Hugo struck the Carolinas, when most other fast food restaurants had closed. During Horn and Hardart's ownership, the chain grew rapidly and expanded to 335 restaurants, including 100 in Florida. Part of this growth was fueled by acquisitions, including the Florida-based biscuits chain. In 1990, Horn and Hardart sold most of its interests to Siena Partners and Interwest Partners. The company was then headed by the former KFC executive, Dick Campbell, in 1994. The company was sold to a group of investors headed by the former Wendy's executive, Joe Dury, and financed by FMADC in 1998. Bojangles in Tifton, Georgia. Bojangles expanded throughout the 1990s and 2000s, with the 300th location opened in 2003. The restaurant started its first college campus location on the grounds of Central Pedoman Community College in 2005. Bojangles was purchased again in 2007 by Falfaras Capital Partners, a private equity firm. The first airport location was opened in 2008 at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. In August 2011, Falfaras sold Bojangles to Boston-based Advent International, another private equity firm, after a competitive bidding process with other investors. The company's 600th restaurant opened on July 8, 2014, on Galleria Road in Charlotte, with Charlotte Mayor Dan Clodfelter cutting the celebratory ribbon. In April 2015, the company filed with the United States Regulator for an initial public offering of its common stock, expecting to raise $372 million. In January 2019, Randy Kilbler was replaced by Jose Aramayo as the executive chief officer. Both were past employees of McDonald's. On January 2019, Bojangles was acquired by the Jordan Company and Durational Capital Management. As in December 2019, Bojangles and Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores came to an agreement to add 40 Bojangles locations at Love's Travel Stops in Illinois, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Mississippi. On August 3rd, 2020, the company released a statement saying that it was dropping the apostrophe from its name. On the same day, Bojangles released a video announcing a partnership with Dale Earnhardt Jr. On March 5th, 2021, Bojangles announced a planned expansion into Columbus, Ohio, its first Ohio location to begin later that year. The announcement came on the same day Taco John's announced it would significantly boost its Central Ohio presence, as well as already planned expansions into the market by Sheetz and Del Taco. In March of 2024, it was announced that they would expand to Phoenix. On April 2024, it was announced that they would expand into Los Angeles. Restaurants offer the full menu during all operating hours. Biscuit sandwiches are the predominant breakfast item, including the signature Cajun chicken filet biscuit, as well as country ham, egg, cheese, bacon, sausages, and country fried steak options. They also offer boneless chicken tenders, known as chicken supremes, which are served with a variety of dipping sauces, fried and grilled chicken sandwiches, a fish sandwich, and a number of salads which can be topped with either grilled or fried chicken. Before we leave here, I just want to say I've been to Bojangles before and they have some good chicken. If you haven't been to Bojangles before, I want you to go to Bojangles because they have some good chicken. Even if you have been there before, congratulations to you. God bless you. And I'm glad that you went there and I'm glad that you tried Bojangles. Again, I tried Bojangles before, and if you have not tried it, I suggest you to try it. Feel free to try it because they have some good chicken. This is me, Alquan, and I will see you next time. Remember, keep learning, you will know a lot. Remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget it. Hello everybody, this is me, Alquan. And I want to talk about a fast food restaurant known as Hardee's. Hardee's is an American fast food restaurant chain operated by CKE Restaurants Holdings Incorporated, with locations primarily in the southern and midwestern United States. In April 1997, CKE Restaurants Holdings Incorporated, the parent company of Carl's Jr., paid $327 million to Montreal-based Amasco Limited for Hardee's. The merger created a chain of 3,828 restaurants, 3,152 Hardee's outlets in 40 states and 10 foreign countries, claiming that CKE's racy advertising and marketing campaigns were incompatible with a family-oriented chain like Hardee's. As in April 2019, Ned Leary was named CEO, replacing Jason Marker. Wibbler Hardy opened his namesake restaurant in Greenville, North Carolina, on September 3, 1960. After a year of success, Wibbler decided to look into expanding his restaurant and opening another location, so he met with James Gardner and Leonard Rawls to discuss doing so. That location was demolished in 2007 and replaced with a Veterans Park named for Jack Lawtree, a former Hardee's chairman and military veteran. According to Wibbler Hardy, Gardner and Rawls won a controlling share of the company from him during a game of poker. After realizing that he had lost control over his namesake company, Hardy sold his remaining shares to them as well. However, this story has been disputed by Gardner and Rawls, who brought out Wibbler Hardy and began establishing franchises in 1961. According to Jack Lawtree, CEO of Hardee's, from 1975 to 1990, Leonard put together an organization with relatively little capital. Rawls and Gardner sold their first franchises to a small group of longtime friends and acquaintances who formed their own companies and over time built hundreds more franchise locations. Hardee's food systems went public in 1963 with Rawls as the president of Hardee's. Gardner, who was the vice president, had political ambitions and left the company when he was elected to the United States House of Representatives in 1966. The 1964 menu included hamburger for 15 cents, cheeseburgers for 20 cents, French fries for 10 cents, apple turnovers for 15 cents, milk for 10 cents, coffee for 10 cents, soft drinks for 10 cents, and milkshakes, and so on. Strawberry milkshakes were created from vanilla by addition of a berry syrup. At the end of the 1960s, the corporation operated 200 restaurants in the Midwest and Southeastern United States. The expansion was done via the franchisee Hardee Northern Incorporated, which was a subsidiary of Acme Markets, a prominent grocery store chain based in Philadelphia. Hardee's purchased Sandy's in 1972. During the mid-late 1970s, Hardee's saw rapid chain growth and high profits on the strength of its key sandwiches, the Big Twin and the Big Deluxe. Another acquisition occurred in the late 1970s when Hardee's purchased the Utah-based burger chain Dee's Drive-In. In 1977, following a test run at a Virginia Beach location owned by longtime Hardee's franchise operator Body Noel Enterprises, Hardee's was purchased by a Canadian company, Amasco Limited, in 1981. In 1982, General Foods sold Burger Chief Amasco for $44 million. A new management team in the early 1980s, seeking to cut costs, changed the signature burger recipe and eliminated the flagship menu item, the Big Twin. The Big Deluxe continued to be offered throughout the 1990s. For a few years after acquiring the Roy Rogers restaurant fast food chain in the early 1990s, Hardee's outlets sold fried chicken prepared using the popular Roy Rogers restaurant recipe, hoping it could compete with Kentucky Fried Chicken. In addition to Roy Rogers, Hardee's also owned Fat Rack's roast beef for a period of time and sold roast beef sandwiches throughout the Hardee's system. Hardee's is known for its large burgers, which appeal to customers looking for hearty meal options. The brand has also made efforts to innovate its menu with new items, limited time offers to attract customers. This is me, Al Kwan, and I will see you next time. And if you've been to Hardee's, God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And let me tell you the story. I've been to Hardee's, but I never tried the foods. As a matter of fact, I ate them hash browns from Hardee's, and it was delicious. And I ate their food. I didn't eat their food yet. I don't know what they taste like, but I have tried the Hardee's hash browns. And if you haven't been to Hardee's, why don't you feel free to go there? Because they probably have some good stuff. They have some desserts like milkshakes, the strawberry one, which I just mentioned. Like I said, it's important for us to try new things because we will never know what it's like if we do not try it. This is me, Al Kwan, and I will see you next time. Remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. And once you have learned a lot, you'll be able to know a lot. Hello everybody, this is me, Al Kwan. And I'm going to talk about a fast food restaurant that sells fried chicken, and that is Boston Market. Boston Market, known as Boston Chicken, is an American fast casual restaurant chain headquartered in Newtown Township, Pennsylvania. Since 2020, it has been owned by Engaged Brands, LLC, a company of Rohan Group. From 1985 to 1995, Boston Market was known as Boston Chicken, which expanded to over 1,000 locations. As of November 2020, the chain had approximately 342 company-owned restaurant locations in 28 states and Puerto Rico. In the 2020s, the chain encountered legal troubles and went into a rapid decline to end 2024 with only 16 remaining stores. At its peak, Boston Market had its greatest presence in the northeastern and midwestern United States, as well as California, Florida, and Texas. Boston Market is remembering for helping to popularize rotisserie chickens as well as fast casual dining, which both remain popular nationally. Initially known for rotisserie chicken, and the chain later became branched out into other meats including turkey, meatloaf, and ham. Stores sometimes had seasonal specials and also sold sandwiches. Frozen meals and side dishes continue to be sold nationally under the Boston Market brand name in food markets. Boston Chicken was founded by Stephen Carlo and Arthur Coors in 1985 in Newton, a suburb of Boston. The chain expanded rapidly in the early and mid-1990s. Boston Market interior on the left was oven with rotating chickens being cooked, hence the rotisserie. When it was known, Boston Chicken restaurants specialized in rotisserie chicken and a variety of side dishes, but in February 1995, the chain expanded its menu to include turkey, meatloaf, and ham and changed the name to Boston Market in the fall of 1995 to reflect this. In 1995, Boston Chicken created the Einstein Brothers Bagels chain of bakery cafes after acquiring several smaller chains of bagel-centric bakeries. In 1996, the chain launched Boston Carver sandwiches, which featured chicken, turkey, ham, and meatloaf in 1997 due to the success of sandwich line Extreme Carver sandwiches filled with larger portions of meat, cheese. They were launched. The company raised a lot of debt to finance its expansion. The rapid expansion allowed the company to create a steady stream of revenue from one-time development fees and increasing royalties, but also raised interest rates on its development loans. In 1998, the company filed for a Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Boston Market also had seasonal holiday menu and catering food packages, such as for Thanksgiving dinner, which included items such as rotisserie chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, vegetable stuffing, spinach artichoke chip, and cranberry walnut relish, dinner rolls, and pumpkin and apple pies. The Boston Market supermarket brand is produced by Bellisio Foods. As of 2024, it continues to produce items such as chicken pot pie bites, mashed potatoes, chicken fajita, and rice bowls. This is what Boston Market is all about. Well, I hope you learned a lot about this, and I'll see you next time. And why don't you feel free to go to Boston Market? I've been there before. I just haven't tried the chickens yet, the fried chickens yet. Yeah, I went inside before to go to the bathroom. And if you have been there before, that's good. I hope you enjoyed and seemed to like the chicken and the sides. And if you haven't, I want you to feel free to go there. Ask your parents to take you there for lunch. Even if you are an adult, you could go there by yourself. If it's your first time going to Boston Market, you could go there by yourself and feel free. You know, that's why it's important to go places that you have never been to before, so that you can be able to experience new things. This is me, Al Quan, and I will see you next time. And remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. And once you have learned a lot, you'll be able to know a lot. Hello everybody, this is me, Al Quan. And I'm going to talk about a multinational fast food restaurant that has been popular and that sells tacos. And that is Taco Bell. Taco Bell is an American multinational chain of fast food restaurants founded in 1962. Chain of fast food restaurants founded in 1962 by Glenn Bell in Doney, California. Taco Bell is a subsidiary of Yum Brands. The restaurant serves variety Mexican-inspired foods including tacos, burritos, quesadillas, nachos, novelty and specialty items, and a variety of value items. Pepsi Company purchased Taco Bell in 1978 and later spun off its restaurants to division Tricon Global Restaurants, which later changed its name to Yum Brands. Taco Bell was founded by Glenn Bell, an entrepreneur who first opened a hot dog stand called Bell's Drive-In in San Bernardino, California in 1948. Bell watched long lines of customers at a Mexican restaurant called Mitila Cafe, located across the street, which became famous among residents for its hard-shelled tacos. Bell attempted to reverse engineer a recipe, and eventually the owners allowed him to see how the tacos were made. He took what he had learned and opened a new stand in 1951, a modern Taco Bell restaurant in Hawaii, Georgia. Glenn Bell opened the first Taco Bell on July 6, 1962, at 7112 Firestone Boulevard, in Doney, California. The original location was a 400 square foot building about the size of a 2-car garage and was built with mission-style arches that covered a walk-up window that served the original menu items: tacos, burritos, tostadas, chili burgers, and frijos for all 19 cents each. Currently, there is a Taco Bell location across the street at 7127 Firestone Boulevard in Doney, which opened in 1996. The oldest operating Taco Bell location is Store 2%, now operating as Store 40400% at 1822 Santa Fe in Long Beach, California, which opened on August 7, 1962. 2 former Numero Uno buildings still operate as other businesses, including another one in Long Beach, California, and one in Hawaiian Gardens, California. In 1964, the franchisee was purchased by former police officer Kermit Beck. This location, located at 1654 West Carson Street in Torrance, California, had its grand opening on May 28, 1965. On January 20th, 1967, the grand opening of the 100th Taco Bell restaurant took place in Anaheim, located at 400 South Brookhurst. This location would later be replaced by a new location at 324 South Brookhurst in 1993. The first Taco Bell restaurant east of Mississippi River opened at 2050 East Main Street in Springfield, Ohio on September 20, 1968. As of 2025, 9 original mission-style operating Taco Bell restaurants still remain, located in California, Arizona, Colorado, and Hawaii. Many former mission-style Taco Bell locations still survive, which have been reproposed frequently as other Mexican fast food restaurants. In 1970, Taco Bell went public with 325 restaurants. The corporate office had a few locations and previously maintained an office at 2516 VIA Tijon at Palos Verdes. Taco Bell serves Mexican-inspired food, including tacos, burritos, quesadillas, nachos, and more. And they also serve slushies too. This is me, Alquan, and I hope you learned a lot about this stuff. And I will see you next time. Remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. And once you've learned a lot, you will know a lot. Hello everyone, this is me, Alquan. And I'm going to talk about a bakery restaurant that sells cafe foods, and that is Panera Bread. Panera Bread is an American chain of bakery, cafe, fast casual restaurants with over 2,000 locations, all of which are in the United States and Canada. Its headquarters are in Sunset Hills, Missouri. The chain operates at St. Louis Bread Company in Greater St. Louis area with over 100 locations. Panera offers a wide array of pastries and baked goods such as bagels, brownies, cookies, croissants, muffins, and scones. These, along with Panera's artisan breads, are typically baked by an on-staff baker the day before. Aside from the bakery section, Panera has a regular menu for dine-in or takeout, including flatbreads, pizzas, warm grain bowls, panini, pasta, salad, sandwiches, and choices and soups, and more. Panera Bread, formerly owned by U. Bon Pain, is currently owned by JAB Holding Company, which is in turn owned by the Riemann family of Germany. Panera was once the largest provider of free Wi-Fi hotspots in the United States. Ken and Linda founded the St. Louis Bread Company in 1987 with the location in Kirkwood, Missouri. A.O. Bon Pain Company, a public company, purchased the St. Louis Bread Company in 1993 for $23 million. In 1997, A. Bon Pain changed the company name to Panera from a word that has roots in the Latin word for bread basket. It kept its original name for locations in Missouri. At the same time, the St. Louis Bread Company renovated its 20 bakery cafes in the St. Louis area. In May 1999, A.O. Bon Pain Company sold A.O. Bon Pain to the firm Bruckman, Rauser, Cyril and Company for $78 million to focus on the Panera Bread chain. In 2000, Panera Bread moved to its headquarters to Richmond Heights, Missouri. In 2007, Panera Bread purchased a 51% stake in Paradise Bakery and Cafe, a Phoenix metropolitan area-based concept with over 70 million locations in 10 states, predominantly in the West and Southwest, for $21.1 million. The company purchased the balance of Paradise in June 2009. In October 2008, Panera Bread expanded into Canada, opening locations in Richmond Hill, Thornhill, Oakville, and Mississauga in the Greater Toronto Area. In February 2011, Panera agreed to pay $5.5 million to shareholders while admitting no wrongdoing, settling the lawsuit. In November 2010, Panera Bread relocated its headquarters to Sunset Hills while vacating its Richmond Heights headquarters and Brentwood, Missouri offices. The company leased additional space for its headquarters in 2013. On September 10, 2022, 21-year-old Sarah Katz, a student at the University of Pennsylvania, purchased and consumed a supercharged lemonade drink from a Panera location in Philadelphia. Allegedly, Katz was unaware of the high caffeine content of the drinks, which has been criticized as extremely dangerous. A 20 United States fluid ounce Panera charged lemonade contained 260 milligrams of caffeine, equivalent to 4 espresso shots, and a 30-ounce lemonade contained 390 milligrams. Katz suffered from long QT type 1 syndrome, a heart condition that can result in an irregular heartbeat in certain situations. On the same day, Katz went into cardiac arrest while at another restaurant and was transported to the Pennsylvania Presbyterian Hospital. As in October 2023, Katz's parents sued Panera for the wrongful death of their daughter caused by misleading labeling and description of the drink. Later in October, amid reports that dispensers had been moved behind the counter to limit access, Panera changed labeling for the drink, noting its caffeine content and needed for moderation, and warning potentially sensitive consumers. Panera did not admit fault in the settlement. That's what Panera Bread is all about. I never been to Panera Bread before, just to be honest with you. I never tasted their food. I really want to try Panera Bread. My mother never took us to Panera Bread before. And if you had, tell me about it. And if you haven't, I want you to feel free to go there. See what these foods taste like. To those of you who have been to Panera Bread before, and if you have tasted the food, I know it's good for you, but it may not be good for me because I haven't tried it before. But tell me what you think of the food if it's your first time visiting Panera Bread. And there's a lot of cafe foods like this, like Chipotle. I know a lot of you have been there before, some of you haven't. Myself, I've been to Chipotle. I want you to go visit Panera Bread. I've never been there before. Tell me what you think. This is me, Alquan, and I will see you next time. Remember, keep learning and you will know a lot. Remember to like and subscribe. Hello everyone, this is me, Alquan, and if you like this video, I want you to like and subscribe.